Dave Finzer joined DePauw's class of 1982 after starting his college career at the University of Illinois. Kicking for the Illini for 2 years, he connected on a then-school record 53-yard field goal. At DePauw, Finzer was the punter and place kicker and still holds several school records. His achievements for the black and gold included a 52-yard field goal. After leaving DePauw, Finzer was cut by the Dallas Cowboys and Chicago Bears in successive training camps. For the 1984 season, he made the Bears and averaged 40.1 yards per punt. His football card noted that he led the NFL for punts inside the 20-yard line, and there are several mentions of DePauw. One of Finzer's punts for the Bears traveled 87 yards. In 2012, that still stands as the 9th longest punt in NFL history. During the 1985 season, Finzer punted for the Seattle Seahawks and averaged 40.7 yards per boot. Here's some footage from late in the 1984 season. Former DePauw Tiger Dave Finzer in the National Football League.
Boy, these punters have got to love kicking indoors. They might be the only players in the NFL who really like the carpets and indoors. Passers, of course, like to throw it indoors too, but you don't get too many votes for artificial turf, whether it's in or out.
Dave Finzer's happy to be punting anywhere. He was a former punt, pass, and kick winner back a few years ago, and his dream was to be in the NFL.
Flag down, a short punt with a bare bounce. Rolls all the way to the 10-yard line. Being coaxed over there by Kevin Potter, recently added to the roster. And again, some little extra stuff going on here out on the field.
Kirk
Got a flag
Dodge
down back at the line of scrimmage.
Kirk Dodge was running after Jeff Fisher. He was a little upset. This Kirk Dodge he's what you call a hyper football player. This penalty is apparently going to be against the Chicago Bears, so a good one is going to go all for naught.
You know, that turned into a 54-yard punt, and I'm sure that Finzer didn't think it would go nearly that far when it left his foot because he didn't really tag it. Discussion with the captains on the field about the play. It rolled dead at the 10-yard line. Kevin Potter, as I said, just recently added to the Bears defensive lineup.
Number 26,
Downing it.
illegal motion. Number 20, offense, penalties offset, replay.
Number 20 is Kevin Potter, so he was illegally in motion and was the man who downed the ball back down at the 10-yard line. William Frizzell, the culprit for the culprit for the Lions. So they'll kick it over again.
And the Lions came out the better for that.
Indeed. So Finzer drops back to his 22-yard line. Robbie Martin, always a dangerous punt returner, waiting at his own 26. Just underway in the second half with the Bears in front 14-6, and he really got that one. Backs up Martin to the 11-yard line. He's dropped immediately by Dennis Gentry. 53-yard punt. And that one felt better to Dave Finzer than the previous one that went 54. Gentry, who made the tackle, is injured on the play. Bears already have one of their backup running backs hurt, Anthony Hutchison, with a hamstring. We'll be back with this timeout on the field. Chicago in front 14-6.
Landry's okay, a little shaken up, but he's okay.
Bears have Rusty Lish and Steve Fuller in uniform. They have no intention of using Fuller today. And Lish would certainly be the second man in if Landry does get hurt. Fuller, they expect, will be ready for the playoff game in 2 weeks' time. Alvin Hall is the deep man, as the Bears will have to punt. And Robbie Martin with him. Fair catch signaled by Hall, and Finzer's punt rolls out of bounds on the 5-yard line. Mark it just over the 5. So again, Eric Hipple will have some lovely field position to work with here. He's getting used to seeing that end zone under his feet. Rusty Lish, number 12, warming up on the sidelines, and no doubt Mike Ditka will try to get him in, and Greg Landry saying football's fun. Dave Finzer with a kickoff to Manley, a yard deep for the Lions, and Manley can turn it on and gets a good return. Stopped by Brian Cabral out at the 25-yard line. of the Lions, and some more pushing and shoving going on down there. These fellas don't have the Christmas spirit in mind. 4:31 to go in the football game at the Silverdome, and it has turned into a rout for the Chicago Bears, a 30-6 score with Thomas kicking 3 field goals. Finzer's kickoff is taken in the end zone by Manley and brought out to about the 17-yard line.
Finzer back to do the punting. Again, his specialty.
Frank, do you know that Bob Thomas had 2 52-yard field goals this year?
Well, wind conditions being what they are, a little swirly down here. Ditka didn't want to take a chance. Finzer goes down. We've got a flag. Coffey came in with the big rush. Finzer put it out of bounds around the 10-yard line, but there's a marker down. It may be roughing the kicker.
Watch the punter now. Take a look. Here he's coming around the outside to your right. There he is. He was blocked into him. He was blocked into him, Fred.
Well, Fred Silva obviously didn't see it that way.
It looked like he came off a block and in the air.
Unless they change it, let's see.
Running into the kicker. 5 yards.
Automatic first down. Coffey came out with the big rush and definitely got a piece of Finzer, but was he blocked into it?
Now watch from the right side of your screen. You're going to see the punter field the ball low. Now you're going to see him coming right here. Here he is. See him shoved right there by 58, Wilbur Marshall. I don't know. It's really tough to call. The officials are down there in a better position than I am. They must be right. What he's supposed to do, then he adds a little impromptu to it like he did there and makes the big play.
A little hard to tell what the wind is doing here. RFK is completely enclosed. It does swirl around a little bit. Finzer back to punt. Nelm standing on his own 40. They've got Green back there too. But Nelms fields the punt at the 45. Nelms to midfield to the 45 to the 40. Inside the 40 to the 36.
Great punt return. Good overall execution by everybody, Frank.
37 on the punt, 22 on the return, and the tackle made by the punter, Dave Finzer.
Watch the handoff deep in the backfield, and watch this defensive back, Kenny Coffey, number 48, flash. See, there's a hole. Here he comes. Bang! He does a real nice job of putting a hit on Walter Payton.
Redskins should come out with excellent field position as Finzer prepares to punt from the back of the end zone. Nelms is standing actually in Bear territory at the 48-yard line.
Here's when you evaluate how good your punter is. This guy's good. He got a nice punt up, not very far, but he hung it up there good.
Nelms made the catch and maybe took a little bit of a gamble, not signaling for the fair catch as he's dropped immediately, but the Redskins are in great shape with a first down at the Bear 40 when we come back right after this.
That's 3 sacks, I think, for him today.
Actually 3.5 the way they figure it out of the 5 that the Redskins have recorded.
Now you're given credit for a half a sack, Frank, when another guy gets there with you and helps you get him down.
As he goes for the BC Eagles against the Southwest Conference co-champion Houston Cougars. That's right here on CBS Sports. Again, Finzer backed up 8 yards deep in the end zone, and again Nelm standing at about midfield. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left to play in the game, and Finzer's going to take a safety. He talked it over with Mike Ditka on the sidelines, and rather than risk a possible touchdown here with a block kick or giving the Redskins great field position, they're going to take the safety, which will make it 23-19. Of course, the Bears will have to kick it away. And it looks like a few guys on the Bears bench are looking around saying, what was that for?
They were surprised. I was not surprised. I wouldn't say that would be the same thing I would do or a lot of other coaches would do, but I think it is a good decision on his part. The field goal can't beat him anyway. The touchdown's going to beat him. Here it is right now.
He's taken that snap. People expect him to punt the ball. He just steps out the back of the end zone, giving him the safety. Now he can move the ball out to the 20-yard line, get the free punt, and really give the Washington Redskins much more yards, many more yards, rather, to go to score.
You think it's a good call?
I think it's a good call. That's 360 degrees opposite of the other locker room.
The Chicago Bears beat the Washington Redskins. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports.